This is the Cholo News Report for Saturday 17 March 2018. A Piper PA-23 passenger aircraft bound for Laug International Airport in Ilocos Norte, Philippines, crashes upon takeoff from Claridel Airport in Bulacan, killing 5 people on board and 5 on the ground. Also, killed were 5 members of the family who owned the house where the plane crash landed, police said in a final report on the incident, adding that all the bodies had been recovered. There was some confusion on the number of people on board the plane, after the police first reported that there were 6 passengers, as they initially included the copilot, Efren L. Pachaculan. Bulacan Risk Reduction and Management Office Chief Liz Munkle said in an interview on SM, that while the plane manifesto listed 6 people, a CAOP representative informed local officials that the copilot did not board the plane. Russia expels 23 British diplomats and closes the Consulate General of the United Kingdom in St. Petersburg. The move comes in response to the UK's decision to expel 23 Russian diplomats, following the poisoning of Sergei and Yulia Skripal in Salisbury on 4 March 2018. The UK government says they were poisoned with a nerve agent of a type developed by Russia called Novichok, and PM Theresa May has said she believes Moscow is culpable. Meanwhile, the double tactic of denial and distraction here continues, both in comments by officials, and in the mocking, dismissive coverage of the Skripal case on state-run media. The Russian Foreign Ministry said in a statement that the British diplomats would be declared persona non grata, adding that it reserves the right to introduce other, retaliatory measures in case of further unfriendly actions. Australian voters in South Australia, the Melbourne division of Batman, and the Perth electoral district of Cottesloe go to the polls in 3 separate elections. That, of course, was written long before Nick Xenophon decided to resign from the Senate in order to contest the state seat of Hartley in the SA House of Assembly. In the outgoing lower house, Labour held 24 seats: Ashford, Cheltenham, Colton, Croydon, Elder, Enfield, Fisher, Florey, Giles, Connor, Lee, Light, Little Para, Mawson, Napier, Newland, Playford, Port Adelaide, Ramsay, Raynal, Taylor, Torrens, West Torrens and Wright. The Liberal Party held 21 seats: Adelaide, Bragg, Bright, Chaffee, Davenport, Dunstan, Finnis, Flinders, Boyder, Hammond, Hartley, Hazen, Cavell, MacKillop, Mitchell, Morialta, Morfett, Mount Gambier, Schubert, Stewart and Unley. South Korea states that they want high-level talks with North Korea before the summit. The New York Times reported on Friday that Central Intelligence Agency Chief Mike Pompeo, whom Trump nominated this week to replace Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, has been playing a lead role in planning the talks, and has been conducting back-channel communications with North Korean representatives. Swedish Prime Minister Stefan Löfven told a joint news conference with German Chancellor Angela Merkel in Berlin on Friday that Sweden, whose embassy represents U.S. interests in Pyongyang, was ready to act as a facilitator to help resolve tensions. The reactor could be used to produce weapons-grade plutonium, but North Korea is believed to already have enough fissile material for multiple nuclear bombs, according to Joshua Pollock, a senior research associate at the Midlibri Institute of International Studies at Monterey. South Korea and the United States announced that the Fall Eagle and Key Resolve military drills will be scaled down and shortened. Amphibious assault vehicles of the South Korean Marine Corps fire smoke bombs during a South Korea joint landing operation drill in Pohang March 12, 2016. The Key Resolve and Fall Eagle drills held every spring regularly infuriate the nuclear-armed North, which usually condemns them as preparations for invasion, and responds with provocations of its own, ratcheting tensions higher. The death of Russian businessman Nikolai Glushkov, who lived in exile in the United Kingdom, is confirmed by a coroner's examination to be a murder. The killing happened 8 days after the poisoning of Sergei and Yulia Skripal. After being given a suspended sentence for another count of fraud in 2006, He was granted political asylum in the UK in 2010, and became a critic of Russian President Vladimir Putin.